Hey everyone. So, today we're finally starting the sequel to Super Robot Wars OG, Original Generations. That's right, it's SRW OG 2 on the PS2. Now, I've never played this game. I haven't touched it at all. The only game that I had some knowledge of was SRW OG 1, and other than that, I don't know much about OG 2. I'm not sure exactly how far into the future it's set, or what happens, but I guess we will find out. Yesterday, we did finish SRW OG 1, and that was pretty good. Overall, SRW OG is just pretty good, like, as a whole. So, we'll see how that goes. Let me get the game up and running here from my end, and then we'll load into SRW OG 2 and go from there. Just get it up here from my side. I also realized that the category for Twitch was different for this series. By that I mean I was supposed to use Super Robot Tyson. That's what it wanted. If I was using Super Robot Wars, it would only give me other results. But Super Robot Tyson, which is what it's called in Japan, actually loads the titles for SRW 1 and OG 1 and 2. Anyway, here's generate SRW OG 2. Let's go ahead and start it. In a world so near, yet so far. This is the wrong place. I have committed an error. We must search for the key that unlocks the door, and then reach the creator. I feel it. This wave is... That looked like a sack of flesh. Looks like we've shaken our pursuit, but boy, that was brutal. Yes, Neverland, Wonderland, and this ship are all that remain. It's downright embarrassing. Actually, I think we got lucky. After all, we fought 3 wolves and a Space Noah. A Space Noah? And made it out with 3 ships intact. A small comfort indeed. The Beowulf's commander, Kyosuke Nambu, was it? Oh. We should have recruited him to our side while we had the chance. Even if we had, he and Axel would have been at each other's throats. And he seemed strikingly different from the last time we saw him. It's almost like he was a different person, don't you think? Indeed. He reacted to our moves almost as if he had them predicted in advance. And then there's his Gespenst Mark III. We prepared for a certain level of resistance, but that was beyond normal. Did it get some kind of overhaul using new technology? And was it just me, or was its armor automatically repairing itself? Moving on. What's our plan now? We'll enact Plan EF and head to the Tesla lab. I guess we don't have much choice at this point. We've been driven into a corner. How are things playing out on the other side? Axel and the others are handling it like pros. And the engine that Felglodin developed. That's as good. Sorry, it's as good as ours, so long as we make it to the Tesla lab. All right, keep the stealth shade up and set a course for Colorado. Okay, like Colorado base, or well, no, just literally in North America. Have you managed to get in touch with the Tesla Hike Institute yet? No, we're still not getting anything. Do you think maybe something happened there? They do handle a lot of prototypes. Accidents can happen. Don't jinx it. Oh, she's cute. I've never seen her before, but she looks very cute. Okay, don't jinx it. We've passed the rendezvous point, but no escorts showing up, and no one's taking our calls. They might be dealing with a real emergency. Well, what do? Head back? That would be the most prudent approach, particularly considering we have excellences. We have the excellences on board? Like royalty? We were going to the we're going there on Federation military orders. They told us we could continue our research there, didn't they? On the condition we hit the testing benchmarks they set for us when we get there, mind you. Personally, I want to head there ASAP, especially considering what's going on in Europe. When are the DC remnants going to learn to stay down, I wonder? I saw it on the news, they just keep on fighting. It's worth mentioning that unlike the DC war, it doesn't look like the unrest will spread to the Americas. Sounds like wishful thinking, to me. Either way, the TFF's got troops stationed at the Tesla lab, so we'll be safe if anything happens. So you can see that something could be happening there. I thought you were all pumped about getting to go to the Tesla lab, Raj. I was. I'd love to see the Kungus Type 2 and the Soul Gate in person. But not if it puts us in danger. Wouldn't it be wiser to head to the nearest TFF base for the time being? No, it's a Tesla lab or bust. We should see if anything is happening there anyway. Mizuho, what's your vote? I'm with Fiona on this one. What if there really was an accident? Now, what's the fucking name of this thing? I've heard the name Soul Game before, but I don't remember what it looks like. So that's gonna be a nice little revelation for us later. Anyway. Well, majority rules. Wait a minute, we haven't gotten Raul's vote yet. Not necessary. Don't feed me some line about twins understanding each other. Nah, just prep the excellence for launch. What? You plan on going out there? Yep. Gotta be prepared for the worst. Who knows, maybe there's DC remnants in North America. Besides, you know what I'm like by now. Gentle yet brutish. Yeah, perfect for manual labor. Oh, she's so cute. Hey, wait a minute. She's so cute. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, Ash, please. I hate these murky situations. Okay, fine, but only if you agree to change heading if the worst case scenario gets confirmed. What would be the worst case scenario? Something I prefer not to imagine. Like the Tesla lab being taken over by DC remnants. Oh gosh. Done. Put the flyer frame on. Oh wait, that one's not fully tuned yet. Okay, give me the striker on it. While you do that, I'm gonna go wake up Raul. Mizuho, we're starting up the excellence in mode B. Right. Raul, wake up. Raul. Give me 5 more minutes. Knock it off, sleepyhead. It's time to get up. Come on, give me a break. I pulled an all-nighter doing tune-up work. Come on, get up. You can handle testing the excellence yourself. Fine, time to do this the hard way. Wakey, wakey, big brother. Holy crap, dude, stop hugging me. You're grossing me out. I knew you'd say that. And I'm still insulted. Man, what's your problem anyway? Come on, don't be so shy. I bet you like getting snuggled by your totes adorbs little sis. Oh no. She is really cute. I like Fiona a lot. Mainly her character design is really cute. You're nuts. So, what do you want? The excellence is on standby. Really? Something going on? Sure seems like it. Episode 1. Writhing Shadows. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. What the fuck is an excellence? Gosh, I'm picking up units heading our way. Is it our Tesla lab escort? Actually, they're not the mechs we were in contact with beforehand. Wait, what? Gespenst. Where are they from? Their IFFs come up as the Peterson base personal trooper squad, but... Ares 1 to L349, do you copy? This is L349 loud and clear. L349, we're here to escort you to the Tesla Hike Institute. First we've heard of it, Ares 1. We're here at the request of the Tesla lab. Follow our directions. But the lab's still not responding to us? That's strange. I'll try radioing them one more time. Hey, that's... L349, don't let them fool you. Those are hostiles. Wait, what? Hostiles? You just had to open up your big mouth. Oh boy. This Gespenst is good. Look at him go. Oh my gosh. Ares 1, what are you doing? I suggest you come along quietly, unless you want to do this the hard way. Excuse me? That rules out them being TFF, I guess. I guess that makes them DC Remnants. And they're after the Excellences, I'd assume. Huh? If they're going to shoot us down, they would have already done it. Osh, open the hatch. I'm taking the Excellence out. You're going to fight them, Fiona? Yeah, I'm not letting the Excellences fall into their hands. You know, we do have the option of playing along for the time being. I've got an escape plan lined up. I'll stall them. Use that time to get your butts out of here. Wait, Fiona, I'm with you. No, you stay with the transport crew. I'll meet up with you later. Nice try, but you can't bench me. Besides, even if we run, who's to say we'll make it to safety? Are you saying we should band together instead? Yeah, it's gotten us this far, right? Besides, if they want the Excellences, they won't do anything to risk destroying them. An overly optimistic and entirely reckless gambit. I know that, but if I launch, it raises our odds of making it out of this in one piece, right? Sounds good. We're in this together. You heard her, Raj. Open the hatch. Our first order of business is to solve the problem in front of us, I suppose. Yep, we won't get anywhere otherwise. All right. Ready, Mizuho? Oh gosh, I know what you're gonna say, Mizuho, but it's our only shot right now. This is a problem we'll have to face head-on sooner or later. But I know. But if we want to make it through this, we have to use the Excellences. Poor Mizuho. Well, alright. Opening the hatch. What the fuck? Unit 2 here. The drive system's all green, maintaining chrono particle level at 100. Unit 1 here. Power balancing looks good. All sectional actuators are initializing normally, and stay cool, Mizuho. Right. Sorry. Then again, who am I to talk? ETOS check. Switching FCS to RB mode. How's everything on your end, Aj? No abnormalities, but... Raul, Fiona, be careful about raising your energy conversion rate. Preaching to the choir. Roger on my end. Raul, Fiona, I want you back here in one piece. Of course, I won't let Dahat's legacy of research end here. Yeah, we'll be back. Mark my words. They launched the Excellences? What do we do, sir? They won't mind if we rough them up a little. Move in. Roger. They're coming this way. Raj, get the transport away from here. Well, on it. Just make sure to rendezvous later. That goes for the both of you. Man, this is one hell of a performance test. No kidding. It's not the kind I wanted, but we'd better show some results. Yeah, here goes. Destroy all enemies within 2 turns. Oh my god. Well, let's see what this thing's all about. It's a melee unit. It's got a horn and what I assume to be a claw, or maybe something that opens up to be like a beam weapon. So, Plasma Beak, Smashing Kick, Chest Smasher, Crusher Arm, and Giant, or Gigant, Crusher Arm. We're definitely not seeing this today. Or now, but maybe we'll see it later. Interesting. And then you've got an all-weapon, or an all-attack. Huh. Energy Regen? Oh my god. So... Crazy. I assume the other one is the same, right? Yes. Alright, let's look at Fiona and Raul real quick. So Fiona Gloatin. So she gets Clarity. Lowers all enemies' hit rates for 1 turn, but she gets Focus and Persist. So I'm already gonna like her a lot. What about you? You get Focus and Bullseye. Okay, you're good as well. Yeah, let's rush them. I don't think we have the will to join up yet. And go full Twinsy mode. Alright, let's see. Let's see what the Crusher Arm looks like. You'll never get your hands on the Excellence. some insane fucking damage for like a unit that hasn't been upgraded. Like it's one-shotting Gespensts. Oh my god. I also just realized that I didn't use focus or anything with him. So Chest Smasher, this is a different one. A little less damage, but it costs energy, and it's a ranged attack. So let's see what this is all about. Another one-shot. This thing is insane. He's also getting a ton of experience. Is he just gonna one-shot 3 of them? Well, here's Smashing Kick. Get predicted. Jeez, man. These things hit really fucking hard. No level up, by the way. He took out 3 Gespenst, got 112 like EXP for both of them, and nothing yet. He's level 5. To level up again, he needs 164. So if he takes out someone else, he should level up. But what about you? 500. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and still focus with both of them. And let's move you, like, right here. And let's Crusher Arm this guy. Have a first-hand look at the result of our research. Oh boy. Get him. So good. Attack is so cool. Nice. Wow, still alive. You okay? Yeah, just surprised the DC remnants were out here on this side of the ocean in the first place. Guess we can't count on the news. That bad feeling of mine was right on the money. Maybe that's why we can't get in touch with the Tesla lab. If they've already been overrun by the DC remnants, then let's meet up with the transport and figure out our next steps. Right. We're heading to the Tesla Reich Institute. Captain Axel, we've entered the Lycaeo's activation code. Oh, I remember this dude. I've seen him before in other SRW titles, but I don't remember what he pilots. Actually, doesn't he? You know what? I won't mention it. I think I know what he pilots. I think I just remembered, but I might be wrong. Anyway. Good, start it up. The feds are onto us, and Vindal's group should be here any minute now, you know. Sir. Never imagined the main fleet would get stomped like that. Guess I should have stayed back in Europe. There's only one group that could do that to our fleet, and it had to be the Wolves. The TFF Special Suppression Squadron, led by him. If only I'd been there to stop him. Beowulf's going to have his damn claws on us, or sorry, in us, until the very last. Reporting in, Captain Axel. Oh, W16, what is it? Preparations for numbers 0 through 10 are in order. Only up to W10? I guess the advanced party will have to make do with early models. Wait a minute, you said 0. Does that include W00? Yes, sir. Mistress Lemon specifically requested it. I'll be damned. I don't see much point in bringing a model that can't be fielded in live combat, but whatever floats her boat. So, how do you feel about numbers 11 and up? I feel nothing. I live only to carry out Mistress Lemon's orders. Of course. You're a puppet. My fault for asking. Forget I said anything. As you wish. Will we be teleporting right away, Captain Axel? Teleporting? No, not yet. Your precious Lemon asked to place the Neverland with the advance party, you know. Talk about overprotective. Lemon's wasting a perfectly valuable Trilobite-class ship just to house some outdated puppets. Guess you can chalk that up to motherly instincts. Or something. The advance party will teleport upon the arrival of Mistress Lemon's party then. You got it. Be ready to hop aboard the moment she gets here. Roger. I have one additional report, sir. The Edge Squadron failed to capture the Excellences. TFF interference? So it seems, sir. In addition, we have reports stating that the Excellences have been deployed in battle. They got fielded? They must be pretty far along then. That changes things. I'm going out. By yourself, Captain? But then, we don't have any machines to spare. We need the Excellences. I'll just have to make do with a select few. Roger. I respect your decision, Captain. Might as well break that bad boy in while I'm at it. I'm taking the Soul Gain. Oh. Okay, shouldn't be long. You're in charge of protecting this place until I get back. So, they mentioned the Soul Gain. We can finally see what this is. So, never mind. I thought this guy piloted the gun Leon. If you know what that is. Yes, sir. Man, the Excellences. Their time flow engine is one thing, but what really interests me is their frame swapping system. Right, I assumed that was the case. We didn't get much on this during SRW OG1, but there was a menu for parts. So, in general, in SRW titles, let's say you want to use certain parts on a mech, it gives you the option to. So, let's say you have, I don't know, the Gundam Mark II in Super Robot Wars. Usually, at one point, you might unlock the full armor Gundam Mark II, which means that you can swap out those parts. So you can change your Gundam Mark II to the full armor Gundam Mark II by equipping the full armor parts. That's one example. Or maybe turn it into the Super Gundam with a G-Defensor, or anything along those lines. In SRW OG1, we had the options menu for it, but we didn't have any parts to ever use. To my knowledge on this, unless they're like SRX team exclusives, I don't know. But there weren't any. And when they mentioned the loadout type for the Excellences, they said something like, oh, we're going with like close range combat mode. Which means that we're probably going to be using extensive use of the parts system. Maybe not just for them, but for other units as well. If we adapt to the that Haas or the Aschenretter, we could get a whole new range of utility out of them. That's pretty prices right there, especially considering that this one doesn't have much time left. The Aschenretter. That sounds familiar too, but I don't remember it. I was kind of confusing it for the for the Ashen Seta? Aschenretter? I forget. Anyway, let's go ahead and save real quick. So we're done with Scenario 1. That was pretty quick. Let's look at our units real quick as well. So in terms of mobility, it's 110, 1800 for armor, which is not bad. And you can get some other upgrades. You might not need any energy upgrades at the moment. We might even just focus on upgrading the mobility. We can do 1 and 1. So maybe we should do this. Just give them a slight bonus to evasion and accuracy. And yeah, here we go. Here's like the parts menu, and then here's the modules. So I guess we'll see what happens. Let's move on to the next map. Look, the R team. Or the SRX team. I mean, North America region, Colorado vicinity. Once again. We're back, guys. Fiona, Raul. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I'm okay, but the robot's not. Sorry, Mizuho. Please don't be. I'm just glad you're both back in one piece. The Excellences are only here because of you two, and the same goes for our research. Wow, lavish praise coming from you. Mizu and I never could have made it this far on our own. Well, hey, same here. What happened to the DC remnants? They retreated. I don't think they'll be back for a while. Did you learn anything on your end? Well, Peterson Base isn't answering our hails. They might have come under attack as well. Heading there or to the Tesla's lab is only going to put us in danger. You could say that again, but we can't just keep flying around aimlessly either. If we want to find a safe haven, I think we'll have to gather our own intel. I figured you'd say that. I've got preparations underway. Preparations for what? For dispatching our 2 spare agent Argent fighters. Argents? Fighters as recon UAVs. For unmanned recon, they can do that? Yes, I planned ahead in case the Excellences got rejected. I was hoping to keep the Argent fighters as a backup plan. They've got the Excellences high-performance sensor modules loaded in, so they're fully viable as recon UAVs. Dang. I assume that means unarmed vehicles. Or unmanned, yeah. Yeah, like unmanned automatic vehicles or something. Anyway, they don't have time flow engines on board, so we can risk them getting shot down. I'm sending one to the Tesla lab as soon as it's ready. The other one will fly to Peterson Base. Let's just try to avoid any area that could be considered combat airspace. If we play our cards right, we might be able to rendezvous with the TFF forces. Got it. We'll stand by the Excellences, just in case our luck doesn't hold. Roger that. Jeez, my throat is killing me a little bit. So, Fiona. Yeah? Why do you think the DC remnants are targeting the Excellences? Probably to add to their own forces. Our frame swapping system is pretty handy. Even the Federation has been drooling over it. I wonder if that's all. You think the time flow engine's part of it too? Yeah. Call it a hunch. You've got a point. Once it's completed, it'll be a revolutionary new engine. After all, you can do chronoparticle intake anywhere time flows. Wait, what? So like, wait, what the fuck does that mean? Anywhere time flows. Time flows everywhere, doesn't it? Anyway, but our current time flow engines are prototypes. When chronoparticles aren't enough, the auxiliary plasma engines kick in. For now, they're barely more efficient than the other engines out there. I guess. Not to mention, who'd believe the flow of time itself can spin turbines? Tell me about it. They treated Dad like the butt of a bad joke. And the current time flow engine isn't changing any minds. But once it's perfected, the Excellence will be able to cross time and space. What the fuck? We've got time travel now? I mean, SRW has always had intergalactic, interplanetary, interdimensional travel. But time travel? Please. Do you think that's what the bad guys are after? What army wouldn't want a weapon that can pull energy out of thin air to hop dimensions? We're not exactly disclosing that functionality, you know. Well aware, but only 2 people have taken a serious interest in the time flow engine since its inception. One was Helios Olympus, the guy who used to work at the Tesla lab and got in touch back when Dad was alive. Word has it that guy's not at the lab anymore. The other was Lemon Browning. Lemon Browning, who worked for the TFF's Advanced Technology Research Institute. Oh, you mean that lady that wanted to offer us assistance? Didn't Raj think she was suspicious or something? We never even got a chance to meet her. Anyway, are those 2 people even connected to the DC remnants in the first place? Episode 2, Twisted Time Stream. Huh. What an interesting development for the plot so far. Also, the music has been really good. You couldn't even get the Argent fighters out the door. They're preparing to engage. They're not responding to my hails either. That means they're DC remnants. Raul, time to launch the Excellences. Right. Raul, Fiona, we can't let them catch us here. Open the hatch. I really think we should consider another option, you 2. What other options are there? Very well. All units, stall them until the captain arrives. Roger. They're sending jets. The Striker's gonna have a hard time fighting those. If only we could use the flyer. You're just gonna have to deal. Here goes. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's focus like usual with everyone. Let's get moving. We'll still keep showing off the attacks for a little bit, just because they're all new. So might as well.
ラウルばかりに任せていられないんだから。これはどう？
これでは任が遂行できん。命など惜しくはない。
かわせた。
Interesting. So, these jets look a little... They do look a little different. It's called the sorpresa, of all things. Which has been surprised. But they've got beam weaponry now. Before, the jets used to have just ballistic ammos, like missiles. But, okay. Also, I can't see like their lore or whatever. Like, I can't see a bio or guide for these, which is weird. But over the Excellence, I don't think we checked it. So, the Excellence Striker. The Excellence in its first development frame, the Excellence was built to be an all-purpose humanoid mobile weapon capable of adapting to different battle scenarios by swapping frames. The Striker is a ground combat frame equipped with an armed weapon system that makes it possible to attach and remove weapons from its right hand. It moves at high speed and specializes in melee combat-oriented attacks using weapons like its Crusher arm that make full use of its acceleration. Interesting. Well, we've got focus active, let's get moving. And let's kick another one. Or the same one, I mean. Okay. They really are just stalling us. Okay. So, assuming we can take them out. Speaking of, I didn't check this out. All of these can be used in the air as well, so there's no real problem except... No, even the smash kick, which is kind of terrible in the air, is usable. So let's use the Crusher arm if we can. So again, we'll focus, move here. Actually, we'll move here. And we can Crusher arm this one, like so. I'm shocked these things are more resilient than the Gespenst that we fought a bit ago. Like, those are going down to every hit. Yet here we have, like, just simple ships not going down to a kick. But I guess maybe we just, like, low-rolled or something. Okay. And then this is he's gonna get blown out. There we go. We made it. Things holding up okay on your end, Fiona? Yeah, let's get out of here pronto. Fiona. Oh no, Fiona. Damn it. Fiona, come on. Come in, Fiona. Fiona? Oh no. I'm getting life sign readings. Is she unconscious? Damn it, who was that? Where'd they fire from? I remember now. I remember what the Soul Gain is now. From SRWA, at least. Or that's where I remember it from. Anyway. Wait a minute, are those... Okay. Seiryu scale. Accurate. Packs a punch, too. Too bad it's not my style of weapon, huh? What the hell robot is that? Soul Gate. The SR they were developing at the Tesla Lab? That's the one. I guess this all but confirms that Tesla Lab is in enemy hands now. Let's get this started. All units, stand by. Roger. Hey, Excellence, can you hear me? I need you to hand your mech over. Oh, and everything else you're hauling in that cargo plane, too. We're not handing a damn thing over to you DC dirtbags. You think I'm DC, huh? Whatever you say. My identity doesn't change what you need to do here, you know. Say what? You have two choices. Hand over the Excellence or fight. You don't have time to negotiate. If you do as I say, I'll personally guarantee your safety. But if you don't, My next shot goes for the cockpit. That's enough, Raul. Raj? We don't have a choice but to accept her demands. But calm down and think. We're outnumbered. Fiona's unconscious. We need to survive, period. As long as we live and our mechs stay intact, we can continue our research even if it means starting over from square one. I'll speak with her leader. You gave a guarantee of safety before. Is that still valid? Yeah. I swear by the war I believe in. War he believes in? Whoa. What are these readings? What the? The fuck is this thing? What in the world? The hell's that? Some kind of mobile weapon? Oh, it's like a brain. Ew. No, it doesn't look like it. Where did it even come from? Sighted. Utilizing. Whoa, hey! The time turbine's output is going haywire. Raj, look at these readings. It's emitting chronoparticles? Or is it? Is that... Could it be? This level of output is just what I needed. Now's my chance to save Fiona. Not a bad decision, but you've left yourself wide open. What? I told you what would happen if you didn't do as I say. Uh-oh.
観念するんだな。
危ない。
せい、やっここ。
The hell? She covered him? Fiona! He's mine. What do you think you're doing? No, get away while you can. And leave you behind? That's crazy. You're crazy. Just go. Take the others with you. Fiona, no. Hurry. My mech can't hold out much longer. Raj, look at Unit 1's output. 110, 140, 180, 200? It's still climbing. Oh gosh, is it going out of control? It's too damaged. The engine output will rip it to shreds. Fiona! What's the Excellence doing? My output's going nuts. I will shut down the time turbine. I can't, it's not responding. The whole mech's just doing whatever it wants. What did you say? Oh boy. How can a machine that battered have this much power? They can't seriously be planning to blow us all to Kingdom Come, can they? Fiona, please bail out. I can't. Huh? The controls aren't working, and the time turbine refuses to stop. It's refusing our emergency shutdown commands too. Have you tried doing an E-reset to power down the ETOS? Yes, and it doesn't work. It's out of control in the literal sense. Mizuho, take care of Raul for me, because he sure can't take care of himself. Fiona, don't! Raj, you have to carry on our research. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Get over to the mechs and retrieve them immediately. Damn it, Excellence. Do what I tell you to. The hell's going on? Is this the real reason they built those machines? Even the hatch is locked up tight. I've got zero control in here. Did I screw something up while tuning the machine earlier? Mistakes will always exist. The existence of mistakes is the very reason that the truth exists at all. Now I must go. I must go to learn the truth. I must go to the Creator, and this time with key in hand, I'll... Damn it, Fiona's in serious trouble. Fiona's in serious trouble. The engine's at its limit. Oh hell, full boost! Fiona! Oh, listen. Even if I'm gone, you have to keep it together. Fiona, don't talk like that. Keep it together, brother. No! Not Fiona, she was cute. Fiona! No radar readings. It's like they completely disappeared. Was that a teleport? I think I understand why Vindel and Lemon were so fixated on the time flow engine now. but from what I saw, it might not be a good fit for war making, and neither are pilots willing to throw their lives away for their partners. All units, the mission has failed. Return to the Tesla lab. Oh, this thing shows up in this game too? Huh. I don't know what it's called, but so far the Soul Gain and then that pink one with a bow was the other, like, was the other unit you could use in the Super Robot route in SRWA Portable. Anyway, next mission. Oh, the Kurogane. So that thing's back. All units, we have just received reports that DC remnants weren't responsible for taking over the Tesla lab. It was our own forces who did it. Is that true, Captain? I can hardly believe it myself. We're also getting word of inbound Trilobite-class ships. We're supposed to face them alone? No. The Beowulfs are heading here fast as they can. The Beowulfs? Good God, not those guys. They're as likely to kill us as they are the hostiles. What the fuck is going on? Hey, I'm getting a reading. Another holdout group? They look pretty shaky from where I'm standing. It's got a friendly IFF, but what is that thing? Guess I've been spotted. Between this and the Excellence, I just can't catch a break today. I'll handle this. The rest of you, get back to the Tesla lab. Or Tesla lab. Understood. Or Roger, I mean. I haven't heard anything about a mech like that. Wait, could it be? This Hawk 1 with Peterson Base. State your full name and affiliation. Looks like bad luck goes both ways. Oh well. That's war for you. Hope you said your prayers. Captain, it's closing in. It must be from the group that took over the Tesla lab. All units, fan out and intercept. Oh my god. So we do have the Soul Gain to control. And we get Bullseye and Persist, so we are good to go. And we can't look at info on the Soul Gain, but it gets HP and energy regen, and it has Pilot Block. So what does this mean? Nullifies all P-type status ailments, or status effects. Not sure what P-type effects are. 30% HP and 10% energy each turn is insane. So, let's see. Armor and Weapon Breaker. And then all physical attacks that are close range. Yeah. Seiryu Scale, which is an all-out attack, which does have range. Genbu Buster and the Byakko Bite. So these can just be used from the get-go. So let's go ahead and use Bullseye. We'll go ahead and use Persist just in case we somehow get hit. And we'll move this way and wait. Just know that the Soul Gain is a super robot. Like, that's what it was. It's an SR unit. So here goes. And of course, as a super robot, it's got fucking rocket punches. Because why not? Of course it's gonna have rocket punches. They always do. Speaking of, do you have Hit and Run? You do not. Support attack, commander potential, predict, guard, and revenge. My god, if this dude gets like if he gets something like counter, he'd be pretty insane. Okay, let's go for this guy. Let's show it off again. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean 53 HP? Are you insane? Great. That's fine. We should be able to take out all three of them after this. Or next turn, I mean. So, Armor Breaker, that's not going to help out too much, but that's just a missile that we shoot out. So, that's fine, I guess. He gets Genbu Bustered again. This time we crit. And another Genbu Buster. Yeah, that's all we can do. We'll do the Byakko Bite on the last guy if we can. There we go, another crit. So if we can get, like, right up next to him, which we cannot. Is this normal? Our movement is 6, but I guess because of the terrain? Because, yeah, it's mountainous terrain compared to, like, a mountain area, maybe? Anyway, if we do this, chance to hit is still 100, so we don't even need the, bullseye for this. So we're fine. No need to waste SP on this either. So we're good. So much for them, but the delay means I'm gonna have to deal with more reinforcements. Captain, the main fleets have arrived. Master Vindal's party has already departed. Guess I did my job then. Roger that. Captain, please return with all due haste. Sure. I'll be running a little late though. Have things ready for me when I get there. Yes, sir. Episode 3. Azure Pursuers. Interesting. Oh! Here it is! Oh, and Lemon's the one that pilots it? Goodness, Axel. You certainly took your time. Yeah, got held up. You know how it goes. Wish I had more to show for it, but... Where's the advanced party and Vindal's group? They've already gone. It's just you, me, and our shiny new toys now. So we're pretty much on schedule then. I heard the Excellences were a bust. Vindal was highly disappointed. Maybe it's better this way, you know? Oh? Never mind. If you're out here, does that mean you're the rear guard? Good guess. The enemies moved out faster than we predicted. We just lost contact with the Balisong squad. The Balisongs? Seriously? Looks like it might just be time for us to pay the piper, as it were. Not that I intend to pay him anything, of course. This whole operation's starting to sound kinda rushed, if you ask me. Our odds are so bad we might as well be going all in on roulette. Why, Axel, you sound almost nervous. You know what they say, where there's a will, there's a way. And where there's no will, there's no way. Besides, I'm rather excited to visit the other side. Excited for what? Oh, I think I know. You do you? Careful there, Lemon. Don't get your hopes up. Even if they did exist on the other side, they'd be... Oh, I'm not holding my breath. It's just simple curiosity, really. Now, you should have more faith in the numbers we just sent to the other side. They'll set the stage for us perfectly. Look, I know you're proud of those things, but they're just puppets. Are you sure you're not putting too much stock in them? The first jumper is out there. If they fail at their job, we're going down with them. You just can't give those darlings a break, can you? I put all that work into them, and you've only complimented them once ever. That was 17. That one's in a whole other class in terms of piloting skill, at least. And speaking of a whole other class, Lemon, take the others a go. What are you trying to... I can't stand turning tail. If that guy keeps getting more powerful, he's going to be a serious threat to us. Or worse, he's not going to stop with just us. Surely he wouldn't chase us all the way to the other side. He's chased us this far already, in case you've forgotten. I'm going to settle this here once and for all. It is. I was like, is that who I think it is? It is. There they are. The ghosts of the corrupted Federation. The pact of deranged animals devouring anything and everything in its path. The TFF Special Suppression Squadron. The Beowulfs. There's the Gespenst Mark III. See what I tell you? It's him, sticking with us to the bitter end. This is beyond simple tenacity at this point. It's a bond. We've been bound together ever since that mission where we worked alongside them. Yesterday's friend is today's enemy, I suppose. I never had any intention of buddying up to start with, and neither did he. No escape for those who spread a world of hatred. I must create a world. It must be tranquil. gotten even worse than last time we fought. You create an unwanted world, so I'll just blast through you. Uh-oh. Are you seeing these readings? I don't know what the hell just happened since the last time we saw him, but he's definitely undergone another change. He's acting even stranger than before. And so is his machine. You cannot become pure life forms. I am the one true. What we wanted was the harmony born of chaos. What is it you want? What do you hope to accomplish with all the power you've amassed? To create, to destroy the unwanted world. Creation and destruction, destruction and creation. Creation is destruction. Creation of destruction. I can't even tell if that monster understands us or not at this point. Axel, what are you gonna do? I told you, I'm settling this once and for all. Wait, our jump window is coming up. We can't afford to leave loose ends here, especially one as dangerous as him. I'm not sure he's even human anymore. Is it the Beowulfs you consider a loose end, or something else? Both. Once we jump, we have to make sure Chaos disappears with us. We have to wrap this up as tightly as humanly possible, which leaves no room for irregulars like him. There's no talking sense into you when you get like this. Just don't be late, okay? I'm sure you know that, but still, go. This side and the other side are different, Beowulf included. Don't forget that, Axel. Listen up, Beowulfs, especially you in the Gespenst Mark III. I'm about to say goodbye to this world, but before I do, I'm taking one last souvenir. All units, fan out. I'm taking your head, Kyosuke Nambu. Be ground into dust. They didn't show us any of the attacks. We couldn't see the new Gespenst. Oh my god. They really are just like teasing the hell out of you. And we somehow got money for that. Now, normally, like in SRWOG1, like the first 3 chapters took us like a good hour and a half. We're like blowing right through these. We're already on episode 4. And I was thinking like, oh, I should probably just do like 3 chapters, maybe 4 if we can. But these are just flying by. Oh, look at the Sidebuster. It's so cool. Super Robot Wars OG Original Generations. Episode 2, The Inspector. So we had the Adjudicator, now the Inspector. Oh, there's Nevi'im. The year, NCE 187. It has been 6 months of the DC War, in which the Divine Crusaders started an uprising against the Federation government, and the L5 campaign where the alien Arrogators invaded the Earth. The wars led to the loss of many of the Terra Federation government key facilities and leaders, forcing a restructuring on their part. This in turn led to the appointment of Brian McCrid, President of the United Colony Government, to the President of the Federation government. President McCrid has gone public about the L5 campaign at the Federation Parliament. In an address that would later be called the Tokyo Proclamation, he publicly acknowledged the existence of extraterrestrial life and made it clear that this extraterrestrial life would be a threat to the people of Earth. Additionally, the president has appealed for solidarity within the Earth sphere and announced Project Aegis, or Aegis, a project to reorganize and expand the Terra Federation force. As part of this plan, there have been a new push for mass production and improvements to humanoid mobile weapons, but more groups lurk in the shadows. The remnants of the Divine Crusaders, DC, and the Military Assembly formerly led by Dr. Beyond Zoldak, the Military Assembly, formerly led by Dr. Beyond Zoldak, a group within the Federation government and military seeking to establish a military regime, the shadows connecting them, and the cluster of a mysterious lifeform known as the Ainz series. The Earth sphere stands at the brink, ready to plunge into an ever deeper maelstrom of chaos. All this shit happened in 6 months? Washington, D.C. Oh boy. Thanks for waiting, you two. It's fine, sir. How was Project Aegis coming? Or how was the Project Aegis meeting? So once again, It's the project put forth by Federation President Brian McRid to strengthen and restructure the Federation military in order to better combat the threat posed to humanity by extraterrestrial intelligent life in the wake of the L5 campaign. Besides spurring the production and development of new battleships and mobile weapons to make up for the core of the Federation's forces going forward, the project also calls for the deployment of the Aegis Shield, a massive EOT-equipped gravity shield network to protect the Earth as a last resort. Well, the suits are a lot more receptive these days. Compared to how things were before the DC war, it's like night and day. The L5 campaign proved that Dr. Bion's warnings were all true, and President McRid deserves some credit for giving that speech in Tokyo. Yeah, if the guys pulling the purse strings had recognized the situation we were in sooner, we would have had a lot more Gespenst out there. And now they're complaining about how they're too old and outdated to bother fielding. Can you believe that? The mass-produced Huckbines are fine, but Gespenst are still perfectly usable as mainline units. Just give them an overhaul and slap in a Tesla drive. You've seen the Alt and the Vice. They can outshine newer models any day of the week with some decent piloting. I think those two and their pilots are both special exceptions, but I can see what you're saying. If we keep trying to develop new models at the expense of maintaining our current ones, we'll plateau eventually. Yeah, we don't have an infinite budget here. We can't just keep hammering out new units forever. What do you say, Major? You could always submit a Gespenst series reinforcement proposal to Mao Industries. It's a thought. I might talk with Gilliam about it. Do some brainstorming. Major Kai, the Gespenst means a lot to you, doesn't it? Well, yeah. I've been working ever since the old aggressor days. They're my babies. Major Kai. Rio. It's nice to see you, and you too, Lieutenant Raidiza Latuna. What are you doing here, Rio? My father's here for a meeting, and I came to pick him up. You came all the way from the moon for that? Well, that's not the only reason. Hello there. It's been too long. Director Mei Long. You're here for meetings too, I take it? Yeah, I'm representing the CEO. Oh, and I'm his assistant. I'm actually on PTO, but father insisted. You did? Well, yes, this is the only chance I'll have to take a nice vacation with my daughter. Just so we're clear, I'm not planning on spending my vacation with my father. That's too bad. You're my precious and very much unmarried daughter. An excellent employee too, but I can't let you go off alone with another man. Even if your mother allows it, I never will. Ever. Also, hey, Lethal Cade. Thanks for stopping by. The car's ready, Director. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, hello, Ryoto. Good to see you there, everyone. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Same. Are you on PTO too? Yeah, one thing led to another, and here we are. I think I can fill in the blanks. I was meaning to take some time off by myself, but now you're playing escort. Yeah, I couldn't exactly say no, so now I'm working on vacation. And I was so looking forward to letting my hair down too. You can do that by yourself. Actually, scratch that. You can do it with a chaperone. Oh my god, Father. Could you stop treating me like I'm 5? Don't be silly. I just worry about you. I know just where you're coming from, Director. Any father would feel the same with a daughter her age. Thank you, Major. Look, Rio, you could be 40 and you'll still be the Director's baby girl. Being a parent means... Oh my god. By the way, are you all heading back to Hickam after this? No, we're stopping by Langley first to test potential candidates for the next generation training squad. So... Okay. So, yeah, they want new aggressors, basically. Interesting. Any particularly promising candidates? We've got plenty of solid run-of-the-mill pilots. What we don't have is as many people who can cook up new motions, creative, reckless, or otherwise, and apply them in real combat. Who would you consider creative? Someone like Ryusei. His motions are more suited to a base demonstration, if anything. Yeah, he gets very immersed in his work, doesn't he? To a fault. At any rate, it's not easy to find people who can minimize their own idiosyncrasies and refine their moves into the TCOS sample data patterns. That's a pretty high bar, to be fair. It's what the higher-ups want. There's an unmanned unit OS on the way, and they want us to be ready for us. They expect us to be ready for it. You see, fathers are clumsy when it comes to their daughters. They might talk big, but it's all because they care so much, like I always say. Major, it's time. Oh, right, we'd better get going, Director. Right. Father, you've got more work meetings after this, right? Yep, I still gotta pay a visit to the Polestar Systems. Would you mind if Ryoto and I drop by Langley then? We might get to see Kuzuha and Bullet there. Excuse me? Wait, I'm going too? Well, yeah. Don't I get a say in this? It's pretty much the only chance you'll have to see them in the foreseeable future. You wanna head there with us? Really? You don't mind? I wouldn't want to distract you from your duties. It's fine. And hey, we've got a selection test tomorrow. If you could lend us a hand when you're around, all the better. Relax, that was a joke. Seriously, Director, I'm fine with it. But, treaty please? Oh, fine. Just try not to be a nuisance on base, okay? Totally. Thanks, Father, you're the best. Aw, shucks. We'll be going now, Director. Right. Take good care of them for me. Jeez. What do you mean Kuzuha's at the test site? Basically what you said. It was our bad not telling you, but, well, it was a last-minute thing. We got a request to collect data on the T-Link system. But Kuzuha's not even a pilot right now. I could have gotten you that data. It was a matter of timing. You had business at MacDill at the time. And it was an SR data specifically that they wanted. So it fell on Kuzuha and the Kungus Type 2. Short end of the stick. That's all I can chalk it up to. Believe me, this is the last thing we were expecting, okay? I get that, but what if something happens to Kuzuha and the other people at the site? That's what we're gonna find out. Huh? We've got launch orders. We're going on site. We are? What are we up against? Armored modules. The advanced team came under attack. I don't know if you could call this good luck or bad, but hey, it's a chance to come to Kuzuha's rescue. Test Site 4 has been occupied by a terrorist group. We'll have to eliminate them ourselves, so stay sharp. Oh, roger that. Kuzuha, please be safe. Episode 4. The Dustbin of History, Part 1. Lieutenant, we've got an ETA of 10 minutes. Roger that. We're good to go on our end. Hey, Kyosuke, wanna hear the latest headline? World has it that Isurugi Industries' chief of security has been all tied up. All tied up? What are you talking about now? As in, literally, with rope. And that's the big headline on all the online news sites. He was part of a 4 Lion type mechs diverted elsewhere. He had parts for 4 Lion type mechs diverted elsewhere. Pretty smooth, really. You mean diverted to the terrorists? He wasn't rerouting them to starving orphans, that's for sure. The occupation itself is bad enough, but I think the real issue here is that we're getting our info faster from civilian reports and from our own chain of command. Jeez, I cannot fucking read today. Sorry about that. Drop it. It's irrelevant to the task at hand. All we should be worrying about now is how we eliminate these terrorists. We've got blips at range 3, We've got blips at range 3, 12 o'clock, 8 Lion types, no IFF. They're closing fast. Roger that. ATX team moving out. Open the hatch. Yes, sir. Wow, look at the little lions. Wait a minute, am I counting them right? 8 of them? Huh? Do you think they skimped on parts and went half-seas on everything? A more likely scenario is that they have more than one mech supply channel. Oh, it smells like the DC remnants to me. Yeah. We're up against a group comfortable enough to send out an interceptor squad. This is gonna be a mess. I can't believe those guys. How are we supposed to get a cool surprise attack going with them showing up right here? It was probably captured Isurugi personnel that tipped them off. Anyway, time to move out. L327, evacuate to non-combat airspace. Yes, sir. There they are. I still can't get over seeing Alti in that color, though. My poor little Vicey is the odd one out. Yeah, well, we didn't have time to repaint it. I don't mind this color, though. It's the same for the blue. It's the same blue the Geshpis use, right? But the armors. But the more important thing is, do we call it the Altizen Nacht? I think the actual important thing is not to waste too much time here. Yeah, but we still got Kuzuha and the others to worry about at the test site. Bullet, let's wrap this up lickety-split, okay? On it. The test site is just up ahead. Breakthrough in 4 minutes. All units, fan out. And then destroy everything within 3 turns. Right. So this is what I thought the other Kyosuke was piloting. The Altizen Nacht, which is basically just a dark blue slash purplish slash violet Altizen. Personally, I do not like this color scheme. I think it looks really weird. But what do we get? So we still get the the 3-barrel machine cannon. The heat horn is stronger. We get a revolver stake, heavy claymore, the trump card, and the rampage ghost as well. That's crazy. We get excel in focus, and he's level 4, which is okay. Here's the Weissritter, same thing as always. Although it has a beam coat now, which I don't think it had before. And then same thing as well, same attacks. And same thing, Daunt and Focus as usual. And then what does Bullet have? So Vulcan Cannon, Beam Sword, Photon Rifle, Chakram Shooter, and the G-Impact Cannon as well. In terms of Spirit, you get Persistent Bullseye like usual, but nothing else that's new. So let's go ahead and have you use Bullseye. Let's have you use Focus, and we'll have Kyosuke Excel and Focus. Now let's get moving. So there's a bunch of lions here, just regular ones. Huh. Speaking of, this can also be used in the air. So can you fly? You've got air capabilities now compared to before when you didn't. So this Altizen has definitely been improved. Okay, we'll just probably claymore them then. So get you here, and let's start revolver staking them. Whomst. Let's go for maybe this guy. So let's show this off.
OTX チームに一矢報いるまでは調子に乗るな。今回の賭けは俺の勝ちだ。
Not bad. Speaking of, let me just do this real quick. Oh, it already has it. Oh, they thought of everything. All right, let's get moving. We can triple beam cannon this one. They really did think of everything. I was like, let me swap Bullet's theme out real quick. Unless it's remembering my settings from SRW1 or OG1. Okay, and now Bullet, and yeah, we'll just use Bullseye. We don't need everything else. Let's go for maybe this dude. The fuck is this?
このマーク2なら100ラムシューターゴー。ここまでか。脱出だ。
This isn't Vanishing Trooper. What is this? It doesn't, or if it is, it doesn't sound like it. Unless like unless this is like a remix or something. Wait. Hold on. Oh, this is why. Jeez. He got a new theme, which is cool and all, but we're not using that. All right, let's try to get through this. Can't counter, so let's go ahead and try to evade. There we go. You can machine gun it. Hopefully we don't get hit. Good. Can't counter, so let's evade. Might as well bust out the claymores, because Why not?
消え去れ。ひらりとはいかんな。まだ動ける。ならばクレイモは受けられると思うなよ。くそ、期待を発揮する。
Okay. So they should be going down in this turn, for sure. So you can go ahead and focus. Can you do... You cannot, because she's not nearby. If we move here, you can't either. If you move here, you can't. Because we had the ability to do the Rampage Ghost, but I assume we can't because Excellent is, you know, out of the way. Let's try moving her maybe closer and seeing what's up. I should have used focus as well. I forgot to. That's my bad.
そこそこいただき。B モードの B はブリリアントの略でも信じる？お釣りは取っておいて。いっけー。
必ず戻ってくるぞ。
God, we haven't fought like generic soldiers in ages. Which is crazy. Let me put you here. You can now Rampage Ghost, but maybe if we do it like so. You could. But maybe not right now. I don't know. I guess we'll wait. Maybe as a retaliation, or as a counter, I should say. You already have focus active. Let's move you here. Let's just revolver stake this thing. And hope for the best. Speaking of, actually, before I forget, you only have Fortunate Encounter, and you Telekinesis and Infighter. Okay. Well, at least you have Infighter this time, but you need actually you need Gunfighter, is what you need. Let's bump up together. If I double check, 2 to 6, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll be able to hit bullet from here, but if we move you this way, or here, actually that would still hit you, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No. That's gonna force him to move, so that's great. There we go. That's Vanishing Trooper. That's the good song.
このマーク2なら。ATX チームに一矢報いるまでは仕留めてみせる。まだまだ見切りが甘いってことか。
You always do, Bullet. Like, you suck at dodging. Like, every single time. He gets hit at least once every mission. Let's see, can we counter with this? We cannot. So we'll just go with the B launcher and hope for the best. Try not to get hit. Good. And I guess Bullet gets to take it out. We don't get to see the Rampage Ghost, but they give it to us right off the bat, which is great.
貴様らの好きにはやらせんぞ。落ちた。俺はここだ。受け身だけで終わるか。次はこうはいかんぞ。
Okay. And we got 5 SP, which is great. Alright, that takes care of that. Keep moving, keep moving and head for the test site. Roger Dodger. Hold on, cause I'm on my way. Lieutenant Colonel Lorenzo, the Lancaster squad has been wiped out. Excuse me? There were only 3 enemy units. We sent out over twice that number. And this is what happens? Yes, sir. Here's some of the footage of the enemy units. A Huckabine. And 2 custom Gespensts. One of them doesn't match the color that we have on file, but that's clearly the ATX team. I was afraid of that. I predicted this. Given our location, I'm glad I brought him along now. Murata? Who's this? What's the status of the hostages? They've been moved to the designated location. How much longer to get the Type CF up and running? About 20 minutes, sir. Installation of the wide-range ASRS? It should be ready by activation time. Do you think it'll be usable? With the Type CF's output, there shouldn't be any problems. Understood. Call Murata in. Yes, sir. What is it, Lieutenant Colonel? The Lancaster squad's been wiped out. It was the ATX team. That should be right up your alley. Oh? They'll be up here soon enough. Just remember that our objective is to transfer the Type CF, not wipe out the enemy. I know. You just want me to buy time, yes? That's right. Pity. The ATX team seems a worthy foe. An opportunity to test their mettle firsthand would be ideal. Just think of it as a preview of things to come. But you're not even joining Van's uprising, are you? We can't let all of our forces be consigned to the depths of the Earth. If we want to be prepared for what lies ahead, we'll need a foothold in space as well. Ah, you mean the Skullhead? Assuming it's ever usable at all, of course. Colonel Vaughn will see to it that we have the time we need. For now, we have the luxury of waiting, Murata. Very well. Allow me to handle this. Oh, here we go. Wow. Who knew they had so many little lions hanging around? And get a load of that Garlion. That thing's not out for a stroll. It means business. There they are. Let's see how they approach. It's not moving. Almost like it's waiting for something. I don't like it. Yeah, no kidding. Perfectly poised, too. I wonder if it's already got an escape route lined up. There's no Kuzuha and the others to consider. There's also Kuzuha and the others to consider. We can't afford to be sloppy. Hold position and stay focused. Roger. If only we knew what was going on with Kuzuha's group. Hey, wait a minute. Camera. Telescopic view. Start walking. May I ask what you're gonna do with us? You may keep your mouth shut and follow instructions. Any funny business, and it's shoot to kill. It's Kuzuha. She's right over there. Seriously? We can't possibly be that lucky, can we? Transferring the coordinates now. Heads up, Kyosuke. Scope out that group and verify their status. Seems pretty cut and dry to me. They're being treated as hostages. Sure looks like it. Is that why they're acting so cocky? Are they about to demand the ransom or something? That might explain why they're not moving. If we can just get that Garlion busy. Bullets? There's a golden opportunity to get the hostages away from the terrorists. Whoa there, hold on, Bullet. We came here to shake things up, didn't we? So they're rushing in. Whoa, that Garlion sword. Is that a Shishio blade? You'll have to go through me. Get out of the way. Oh, Bullet, what are you doing? Not again. Bullet, could you maybe not? I heard the ATX team was a group trained by Zenga Zombold himself. But what I find is a group of children in the thrall of unchecked emotion. I'll expect better from you next time. Oh boy. Bullet, what are you doing? You fucked everything up, and you got hit. Major Kai Kitamura of the Next Gen Training Squad reporting in, along with 2 other officers. Good. If this guy doesn't scream evil... He's just like that dude from the Titans test team. I forget his fucking name. The one that has a hat and the weird glasses. Oh my god. Good, I'm Kenneth Garrett, the commander in charge of this base. Now that our introductions are out of the way, I'm dispatching you all to test site 4. Pardon? I thought the selection test was going to be here at Langley. Test Site 4 has been occupied by a terrorist group. I sent the ATX team over there, but they blew it. Since when do those guys fail at anything? I want to send reinforcements, but we've got our hands full here. So we get the job instead. Right. You came to evaluate our pilots, right? Why rest on your laurels when you can prove you've still got it? What a load of crap. You could damn well send reinforcements if he wanted. He'd just rather use us. But if Kyosuke's group's in trouble, you better believe I'm gonna do something about it. Or is the next gen training squad just here to look pretty? No, sir. Then launch immediately and eliminate the terrorist group at Test Site 4. Roger that. My god. Are you for real? You're launching right now? Yeah. The test sites where Kuzuha was dispatched. The test site where Kuzuha was dispatched got occupied by terrorists. Holy shit, dude. Kyosuke's team went in, but apparently it's bad enough that they need backup. Oh gosh. Poor Kuzuha. But Latoon, prepare to launch immediately. Roger. Understood. Ryoto. You two get back to Washington. No way, I'm in this too. Just loan me a mech. Excuse me? Bullet and Kuzuha and the others are in danger, right? I can't just turn around and pretend I didn't hear that. I'll join you too, Major. I've been doing test runs for new models at Mao, so I'm still in practice. You two are supposed to be on vacation, and if Director Mei Long catches wind of this, I'll handle my dad. Just put me in. I'll even settle for handling logistics. If this group is strong enough to give Lieutenant Kyosuke's team trouble, then you'll need all the firepower you can get. We'd definitely be better with both of them on the team, but... Major, weren't you talking about wanting us to help out with your work? Yeah, and I said that as a joke. Major Kai... Fine, you're in. We've got 2 mass production Huckabine Mark IIs we brought in for the selection test. For the startup, I'll handle that. I was part of the development team for those. I should be able to get them up and running faster with the backdoor code. Oh, okay then. They're all yours. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Getting more Huckabines right away? Look at this. What's going on? It's still crazy that we do have this thing. It looks so weird in blue. Like, I'm still thrown off by it. And it also has a beam code, which I don't think I mentioned. We can't look at the lore for it, for some reason. Maybe through here. Yes, through here we can. So, a nighttime camouflage version of the Alteisen, a personal trooper developed as part of Project ATX. It's dubbed Nacht, the German word for night, by Excellent. It performs at the same level as the Alteisen. It was built around the PTX-003 Gespenst Type T that was kept around for testing, and it was given extreme enhancements to keep up with the concept of a mech capable of using absolute firepower for frontal breakthroughs. Most of its weaponry is close and mid-range solid ammo weaponry. Its developer, Dr. Marion Hadom, insisted on it being built without a single shred of the highly dangerous EOT. It boasts unparalleled prowess in close-range melee combat, and with the right pilot, it can exhibit firepower on par with that of an SR. It was built with the intention of getting it adopted as the Terra Federation Force mainline unit, together with the mass production Gespenst Mark II, so it was supposed to be called the Gespenst Mark III if it got adopted. However, the design concept was far too outside of the modern design paradigm, and its adoption as a mainline unit was justifiably called off. Because of this, it ended up stuck with the rather unflattering development codename of Alteisen, German for scrap iron. So now it's the Scrap Iron Knight. And then here's the Weissritter. We've already read this, so I'm just gonna sorry, I'm just gonna like scroll past this. If you're watching this on YouTube later on and you haven't seen the OG1 playthrough, that's where I covered and read this. But if you're interested, here you go. If you want to pause this and check it out for yourself, here it is. But short of it, it's a complementary unit to the Alteisen Nacht. It has a flight module, and it also has a long-range gun, while the Alteisen Nacht is suited for close range. Anyway. Episode 5, The Dustbin of History, Part 2. Dude, these episodes are just like flying by. So, you think Bullet's okay? The ejector activated. If that was all it took to do him in, we have bigger issues to contend with. He already talked a big game, now he just has to see it through with that determination of his. Listen to you, talking like a boss. You can't fight on determination alone, but you sure won't finish a battle without it. Bullet should know that. Any word from him? Nada. Zippo. Bupkiss. You think you think he even made it in? He better have. So we just sit back with some popcorn now? Yeah. Are there any mechs directly holding hostages? Not so far, but our friendly neighborhood Garlion's babysitting Kuzuha's group. Ugh, that guy's gonna be a problem. Check out that totally sweet katana it's got strapped to it. I dub it the Gnarlian. the Gnarlian? Rishi-sensei would eat it up. So would Dr. Hadam. That sword, though. Is that a Shishio? Yep, the samurai sword painstakingly crafted at the Tesla lab by Rishi-sensei, I might add. It goes with that Gnarlian like peanut butter and chocolate, don't you agree? Let's not get into food analogies. Why does he have it? Your guess is as good as mine, but if they're carrying it around in plain sight, there's gotta be something here that they want. A treasure, if you will. It'd have to be one hell of a treasure. Which brings us back to Baldy McOctopus Head. You're referring to the fact that Commander Kenneth didn't tell us what was at the test site. Yep. Is this some kind of hazing? You'd have nothing to gain from that, even if we are on his bad side. And if the situation gets drawn out too long, the responsibility is going to fall square on his shoulders. I could see it, but we can't dilly-dally here either. The longer we wait, the higher the probability of getting our heads chewed off, spat back out, and chewed off again. Agreed. It'd be a headache all around. Lieutenant Colonel, the Type CF is fully prepared and fully prepped and ready to initialize. And the Gringos Type 2? Actually, sir, that one's under maintenance, and only certain people can activate it at all. Huh. Now I'm regretting not bringing a transport along. No matter. We'll just give up on the Type 2. Now, where's our escort? Currently inbound. They'll arrive at the designated point in approximately 1 hour. Jesus fuck, dude. It's time to move out then. Send word to Murata and his team. Sir. Okay, I've snuck my way in. The block where they're keeping Kuzuha's group should be right past the hangar. Hey, we've got orders to withdraw. What do we do with the hostages? Leave them locked up. Their guards withdrawing too. What the? Just smack him. Who the hell are you? They're gearing up to leave? Does that mean taking Kuzuha and the others hostage was just a diversion? No, that doesn't make any sense. They're here for something, and that something might just be up ahead. What in the heck? This is Bullet. Lieutenant Kyosuke, do you read me? I take it that you're in one piece, Bullet. What's the situation? They've locked the hostages in a room, and now they're getting ready to flee. That, and there's an unfamiliar mech in the hangar. It's in launch posture. What? Kyosuke, look! Comrades, this is Lorenzo speaking. As you can see, we've succeeded in activating the Type CF. That looks like the O from Zeta Gundam, at least from a distance. All ground forces are to withdraw. Leave the hostages locked in. Armored Module Team, hold position and remain on standby until the wide-range ASRS is ready. You can always cross swords with the ATX team. I haven't had enough action. Our priority right now is transporting the Type CF. Defeating them comes later. It's still a prime opportunity to see them disposed of. They're the ones who killed Maya. Unfortunately for you, I'm not here for petty revenge, Murata. Wow, this is their big debut. Is that the mech Bullet was talking about? It's not in my databanks, which means we've hit the jackpot. Guess we win a robot bingo today. God, you picked the worst things to luck out on. Oh, this is my fault now? It's not like I won it. Transmission. Wait a minute. Is this from the aggressors? Now's a good time as any. For what? What do you think? I know, jeez. We've seen what we wanted to see, and we know Bullet's safe. Now to see what they do next. Okie dokie, Artichoke. It's not exactly hard to guess how they'll react, though. Lieutenant Colonel, the enemy units are on the move. Attention ATX team, I'm Lorenzo di Montenaco. Montegnaco, probably. Unless it's Montegnaco. I forget with Italian if it's singular C that it sounds like T or if it's double C. I think in this case it is Montegnaco. Montenaco, probably. Monte what now? The full Monty? Oh gosh, is this transmission safe for work? Montenaco. Nice try, though. Well, at least you've got a sense of humor to go with that dour voice of yours, Montezuma. This is Lieutenant Kyosuke Nambu of the ATX team. What do you want? As I'm sure you're aware, we're holding hostages here. Disarming immediately, and I give my guarantee that their lives will be spared. Or disarm immediately. Gee, Monte Cristo, I was hoping you'd have a few surprises in store besides your name. Are you gonna tell us not to call the cops next? I can guess what his next demand's gonna be. No kidding. Before we say auf Wiedersehen, Monty, how much do you want for the ransom? We're not after money. Our goal is the Valsian Custom Type CF. Valsian Custom? Wait, are you for real? That doesn't look anything like one. It's a transitional mass production model with upgrades for space combat. That thing is a Valsian? Huh. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's a DC relic. Let me guess, Montana Max. Isurugi Industries just happened to be holding onto it for safekeeping? This mech is all we want. We have no intention of engaging in any pointless fighting. So your condition for sparing the hostages is for us to let you go. That's right. Hardly an unfair bargain. Or would you sacrifice the hostages to fight us? Excellent. I say we take him up on it. I don't have any better ideas. A wise decision. If only I could keep that custom type at bay. I could get Kuzuha's group to safety, but not the Mark II. But the Mark II's not. Hey, wait a minute. There's something else here. Something Kuzuha and I could use. Excellent. I'm sure you know better. But whatever you do, don't move. Yep, all good here. I think I'll grab a quick power nap. I know what's coming next. Do whatever you want, but I'm smacking you awake when the time comes. Do not act for one turn, no movement, no attacking. Defeat conditions, the Altizen Nacht or Weisrette move. They still give you the option to. That's really fucking funny. Okay. Well, can we take a look at them? We cannot. So here we have the Garlion Custom Avidia by Murata. And here's the Valsian Custom Type CF. Otherwise, we've got Garlions and Barrel Lions, and then regular lions as well as land lions. And I think that's it. All right, let's end the turn. What's this? It appears we have visitors. What the fuck? Kyosuke, excellent. Hope we didn't keep you waiting. Huh? What? Is it morning already? Wait, you really were napping? Don't judge me. I've been on heavy rotation duty lately. Kyosuke, come in. I hear you loud and clear, Major Kai. Oh, they're fielding their new Huckabine? I'd love to get my hands on one of those, but I suppose a rabbit in the hand is worth two in the bush. What is that thing? Since you've asked, Val Kilmer, apparently it's a transitional mass production Valsian. What? What's that doing at a TFF's test site? Oh, I'm sure there's a great story behind it. I just hope it doesn't drag us kicking and screaming into some kind of crazy conflict. Rai, take the left. Latoon, flank to the right. Rio, you're on backup duty. Roger. Where are the hostages, Kyosuke? Under the watchful eye of that custom Garlion. Latoon, investigate the heat signatures on the enemy units and see if any are directly holding hostages. Roger. This is Kaikitawa of the Next Gen Training Squad. Disarm immediately and surrender. First the ATX team and now the aggressors? This is overkill. It just happened to work out that way for us. Now release your weapons. How about you do that instead? Clear the way if you want the hostages to live. I know him. You do, Lieutenant? Who is he? I've seen his face around. He used to belong to the United Colony Corps. How's it looking, Latoon? I don't think there are any mechs directly holding hostages. Roger that. Kyosuke, charge in and keep that Garlion busy. Roger. Excellent, back me up. Just don't fire on me in your sleep. No promises. So, how do you answer? I got your answer right here. I won't let you lay a finger on Kuzuha. Wow, clutch timing there, Bullet. How's that Grungust even moving? Something about this doesn't feel right. Is it because the Teeling system was tuned for Kuzuha instead? Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't have time to retune it. Is that the Huckabine pilot from earlier? Major Kai, I'll hold off that Garlion. Got it. All units, your main target is the Valsian. Engage. I certainly wasn't expecting the Gungas to start moving. The hostages are useless to us now. All units, it's going to take a little longer for them to deploy the wide-range ASRS. Keep the enemy units away from the Valsian in the meantime. Roger that. I can't move from this spot. Not if I want to keep him busy. Have all allied units survive until the end of turn 6. Destroy all enemy units except the Valsian Custom Type CF and Garlion Custom by turn 6. Are you insane? How many enemies are there? 3, 6... Hold on. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 of them? Is it? No, there's 12 of them. So 15 total. Alright, let's look at these new Huckabines. What are these? Oh, they look so gross. Mass production Huckabine Mark IIs. Oh, they look terrible. What did they do to my son? What did they do to you? A mass production personal trooper developed based on the Huckabine Mark II. It was formally adopted as the new mainline unit as part of Project Aegis. Oh no. It's like a gym with a backpack. With like wings. Mind you, not to knock on the gym, but this thing just looks terrible. It looks so weird without the custom Huckabine V-fin. I'm not used to it. Alright, so what do you have? A beam sword, a photon rifle, and a rectangular launcher. Okay. And then here's the Vildoptia. So same thing as last time. If you didn't watch part 1, here it is. So I'll quickly just scroll through it. But just know that this is like the first personal trooper that had a flight mode. And that's it. It's the prototype to the R1. Hyper beam rifle and a cold metal knife. Let's transform you real quick into the flight mode. What do you have here? A lot more stuff. That's for sure. And then here we have the Gespenst Mark II for Kai. But here he is. Neo Plasma Cutter. What the fuck is this? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get moving. We should be fine for the most part, so we're just gonna move everyone closer. Right, he's got focus and flash as well. The interesting thing is that these Gespenst can fly, which is kind of cool. Or sorry, not Gespenst, Huckabines can fly. That's pretty neato. Let's move Kyosuke here. He shouldn't need to focus. He should be fine. And Excellent isn't flying, but now she is. Yeah, let's get moving. There we go. And here is Bullet. 70 will, so he can barely do anything. Well, no, he can basically do everything. No, you're good to go. Alright, what do you have? Let's give you Persist. Let's give you Bullseye. And do your best, I guess. We're not even going to bother with this thing, so let's start targeting all the other units instead. Like these Garlions. Nice. Sadly, this music doesn't fit the Kungust, but that's okay. It's fine. Hopefully we can get another Gespenst. Or sorry, another Huckabine. And speaking of, real quick, if we look at this, if we go to my pilot units, if we look at the BGM for these, they get railed to the danger zone instead of Vanishing Trooper, which is interesting. I guess that's reserved specifically for Huckabines, which is interesting. That's fine. The music is fine, because their pilot music is unique. Or unique enough. here he comes. We are not countering this thing, we're just gonna defend. But we'll show off its attacks. He's not moving. Is he having mechanical trouble? Or is he just trying to block me? I'm gonna redeem myself this time. A pity. I don't care much for careless opponents. Took 1 damage? Okay. We took 10 damage? Oh wait, I think it's because he had a persist active. Fuck. Well, it's fine. We'll see if this happens again. We're gonna Maxi Blast this guy. And they should definitely take him out. Never mind. We can't counter, so let's defend, and let's show this off. The Cross Smasher from the Valsian Custom Type CF. This thing looks so ugly. What? Gungido Gamgo Gufo. He's gonna. I thought it was Gao Geiger for a second. That he was gonna Hell in Heaven us. Crazy shit. He just pulls his hands to the side and activates them. Alright. We should be able to see these mass production Huckabines do stuff now. And we should try to focus on taking this thing out, and then maybe moving. Oh, we can't move. So we'll just Bullseye again. And yeah, we'll hold off on persisting. Let's Maxi Blast. Actually, let's Boost Knuckle. We can't. We have to Maxi Blast it. Okay. Alright, this should be fine. Okay. He's getting his will back up. So let's show off what these Gespenst or Huckabines can do. Let's have you focus. And rectangular launcher. It sounds so stupid. This thing's probably gonna take a lot more to take down, but let's show it off. So let's see what's up. Okay. Huh. Was not expecting it to be a literal, like, rectangle, for one. And I was expecting it to be a beam weapon. Or to have, like, beam weaponry. Interesting. Well, but I can always move, so let's get him closer, like here. You can focus as well. And you don't have hit and run, do you? You do not. You have support, defend, and predict. Predict is actually not too bad. But we can take this Garline out. So, do that. Let's have the last one, which has a Rio in it. Which is Flashing Gain. That's not super useful. 1 and 1, and then those are all... Yeah, jeez. Alright, we'll have you use Flash. We'll have you move up here, and hope for the best. Alright, the Nacht can focus. We can now move maybe here. And start revolver staking some of them. Maybe you. And hope for the best. Double checking your skills though. you don't have a attacker. I'm so used to the last playthrough. Let's have excellent focus and have her use the bee launcher like so. And let's move you right next to him like so. All right, now Kai can use bullseye and get moving. Actually, for any of you, no. Let's move you here. And Neoplasma Cutter. Is this like a new sword attack? Let's see. It was. Okay. He's so into it. Alright, let's have Latoon use focus, and she's probably going to be the best pilot that we have. Anyway, just because of how good she always is. So yeah, let's just have her take him out then. If we get to pilot Latoon, or if we get to use Latoon actually as a pilot, she's going to be insane. As she was in SRW OG1. Like, just having focus, having a high evasion stat, she's going to be crazy. Nice. Very good. Very, very, very good. What about these guys? 5%, 5%, 30%. If we can get up here to any of these, we're kind of going to be solid for a little while. Okay. Here he comes again. We're gonna just defend. We somehow have to survive too, which is, I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. How did Latoon get hit? She never gets hit. It was an 8% chance to land, and he somehow fucking does it? Are you insane? Dude has a 40% chance and misses anyways? What the fuck? My god. Alright, we should have counter proc. Nope, never mind. But it's fine. You can defend again. Good thing I've not been countering these guys. Oh. It's definitely a quasi-SR. Alright, a formidable opponent indeed. Actually, quasi-SR. I should have actually looked at what that was. Maybe he means one that can transform. Or one that is close to being a super robot. Can't take on someone this tough with a healing system this miscalibrated. The way you're moving tells me that your mind is clouded with doubt. You worry about the way you're performing. You should have trusted your emotions like you did before. Please, Type 2, lend me your strength. We have the same goal here, don't we? We want to rescue Kuza, your rightful master. Type 2, answer me. We have to defeat that Garlion, and the only way to do that is to shatter his sword. This drive, I can feel it through my armor plating. It's something awoken within him. This fight is just getting started, Garlion. You're in better form now, I see. Interesting. I'll cut you and that spirit of yours down to size. Huh. I wonder if, like, Bullet really is gonna steal that sword or something. We should be fine here. Kai can't counter, so we'll have you evade. And you still got hit somehow? Are you fucking serious? And we have no healing abilities either. Like, Kuza is not here. Actually, could Kuza even do it? It doesn't matter. You've got Persistent Bullseye. Oh, you're back up to full HP. Good. And you can move now. And you can transform. Hell yeah. So same thing then. If we transform, you should have the spiral attack, right? Yes. Okay. So we can't Rampage Ghost yet, but we can join with Excellent like so. And actually, let's do it the other way. Let's disband. Let's have Excellent join like that. So now you can use Focus, and you can attack this dude like so. And then we should be able to hit and run, so we can move afterwards. Alright, now we can probably hit and run. We can. Perfect. So we can go here and wait. So now our evasion is going to be crazy. So is our defense. Speaking of, here as well, and here as well, but not here. So we can actually have Bullet, just in case, persist. If we move you here and we try to fight back, let's say, with a spiral attack, 0% chance to hit, and then we'll still get fucking hit. So let's not do that then. We'll move here, but maybe try to do something else. We can hit this guy, actually. So let's show off the spiral attack with the Gungos type 2. It's been a while.
Attack!
Alright, not bad so far. How many enemy units? 2 left? Yeah. Okay, Rai, you can focus, and then also excel, and then hit and run after this. And if you crit, which you did, I don't know, you would have been able to probably do better. For some reason, you were able to one-shot someone else. So you focus and move closer. Right here. And wait. Let's have you. Also, you already have Flash active, so that's good. Let's move you here. Actually, no. Because the only other options are 1 to 2, right? No, they're 1 to... They're 1. Okay. Well, we'll move you up here. Kai should be able to use Bullseye and hopefully not die here. We can show off the Jet Magnum, which we haven't seen actually in a while. I can't remember the last time we even used it. I think it was during that last mission before we swapped Kai out of the Gespenst and we put him inside of a Huckbind. Good stuff. Okay. Now the Viltroptia is the last one to move, so Latoon should be fine. Hopefully. We'll have her use Flash and Focus anyway, just to ensure it, and we'll move her here? No. We can move over by like 1. Maybe through here. No, this is still not enough. Like even through here, we could shoot, but we're off by 1. So let's have her instead just move closer, like here. That should be good enough. And wait. Now, hopefully they don't target Kai. And if they don't, we're fine. So let's see. 100% chance to hit. 59 if we evade. Let's try to evade. Whew. It was very risky. And then here, if we evade, it's a much better chance. So let's see. Whew. No cross smashing, and we can try to counter with missiles. Good stuff. Okay. They should be done after this. It's turn 5, I think? It is. Good. So let's have Arai. He can't focus again, so that's fine. We'll have you just rectangular launch this guy. Hope for the best. And now we can have Latoon take it out. So if we move you here, you should be fine. Actually, can you even counter if we get right up to you? Like, right up close. You cannot. We could do this. We could get right up close and personal and attack with a cold metal knife, but that's gonna barely do any damage. We could attack from here, and this should definitely kill. So let's show this off, because it's been a while. Good stuff. Okay. So now what? I guess we just survive for one more turn? Because if we try to do something like... I don't know, dude. Let's see. If we go for an attack with, say... we can't even use this yet. But say with this... If we try to go for it, he can't hit us. So let's try this. Let's have Kyosuke use focus as well. And if we go for it, maybe even with the E-launcher... Actually, no. No, let's stick to the triple beam cannon, like so. Let's see what happens. I'll take you down with one clean slice, like it did with that other greenhorn. Sayonara, samurai. Sushi, tempura, sukiyaki. Daijoubu? Excellent, that's so racist.
モードの B はブリット君の略なの。信じられないよね。
B mode for our own bullet. That's funny. 63,000 HP is insane. Crazy. Alright, now let's hope he misses. 21% chance to be hit. Might as well be 0. Get predicted. We got really lucky there, actually. Alright, let's look at your status. So, it's the personal mech of the mercenary Murata. Its base unit is a Garlion custom. It has huge boosters added to its shoulder, giving it improved thrust and burst force. It has an enhanced armor plating all over, and it's equipped with a Shishio blade. It is a unit heavily specialized for sword combat. Avidia Nito Jikinzan. You can use that whenever. He's been hitting us with this instead. My god. He's just fucking with us at this point. Alright, Kai, you move back just in case. And wait. Can you... You can shoot this thing. Let's have you use... You already have Persist active. Never mind. We can look at your design this way. Or your info this way. You have Energy Regen and you have an AB field. And Cross Smasher, which uses ammo. Because why not? A mass production Valsian custom spec'd out for space combat. Its basis is the mass production transitional unit with enhanced armor and the former mass produced unit's flexible arms swapped out for a booster unit. Really? Huh. The Type CF has a more vernier booster for attitude control, altitude control, making it specialized for space combat. I assume they mean altitude, but it says attitude there. Wonder what the CF stands for, though. Let's see if I can find out real quick. Let me just look it up. Let's see. Here it is. So I don't think it's no. Yeah, no, it doesn't tell us what a CF stands for. Maybe like this. No. No, it doesn't tell us. Okay. So maybe like it's never been revealed what the Type CF stands for, but oh well. Anyway, we're definitely not 67. Okay, now it's worse. Let's have you defend instead. You should be able to take 2 hits. Yeah, with a TK field and persist active, good stuff. This is the one that actually is gonna hurt though. We can try to evade it and hope for the best. Oh, get predicted, good stuff. Okay, so now it's turn 6. So what the fuck is gonna happen now? I should have actually looked at the objectives again. Have all units survived to the end of turn 6? Oh, well, this is the end of turn 6. Or this is turn 6, actually. You can focus once more. You can persist again. You can transform, and you have flash active, don't you? No, but you can have it active. I can leave, or just wait here, and then that should be good enough. We'll see what happens. Muruta, the wide-range ASRS is ready to go. Pull out. Very well. Hey, are you running? We have another job to do. May we meet again, fate willing. We're going to use that canopy shot. Clear out immediately. Huh? What the crap? Hey, they're getting away. And at that speed, we'll never catch up. There's nothing on the radar. What the hell's going on here? I believe the enemy has engaged this, some form of unique ECM. It's putting it mildly. We'll go after them later. We need to secure the area and free the hostages first. Roger. Phew, what a way to end this. Kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it? I wouldn't be calling that an ending. More like a beginning. Good work, Bullet. Are you holding up okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess. Then stop dawdling and go see Kuzuha already. Yes, ma'am. So they managed to get away. Yes, sir. Even the SAWACS couldn't track them. Huh. We might have been able to do something if we'd gotten pertinent information sooner, but no use crying over spilled milk. We might have been... Oh. Major Kai, I've completed my inquiries. Did you learn anything about the Valsian? Yes, sir. It was secretly developed by Isurugi Industries after the DC War. By Federation request? Yes, it was scheduled for testing here at the test site. Was anything about this ever mentioned in the Project Aegis meeting? Not one thing, no. Then what the hell's going on here? It might be the top brass in North America theater. I'm sorry. It might be the top brass in the North American theater jumping the gun. But if I had to guess, it's probably Commander Kenneth. Do you think he was orchestrating this behind the scenes? And he let Lorenzo in on it? Nah, there'd be no need to steal it in that case. It's more likely that Commander Kenneth somehow stumbled across the Valsian Customs' existence, then tried to threaten Isurugi to get the unit under his command. That's my take, anyway. Well, it definitely adds up, but for what purpose? Extending his own influence. For that, he'd need to accomplish more than the previous commander, Major General Greg Pastrol, or Commander Laker in the Far East Theater. He was doing this for the accolades? Maybe he wanted to use the Valsian's data to start up his own project, like Project ATX. After all, if he just reported it to his superiors like he was supposed to, it'd probably get shipped off to the Tesla Lab or Project SRX. I see. And now Lorenzo's swiped it right out from under him. This doesn't speak well of Isurugi either. It seems like they haven't fully cut ties with the DC. Yeah, even a change in leadership hasn't made a tangible difference. Do you think the leak came from the DC mole? Or was it an inside job? It could be both. Either way, digging deeper here is outside our job description. Our problem is that the remnants are getting bolder. Agreed. They might be plotting an armed uprising on a huge scale. Kuza, I'm so glad you're safe. Thanks for coming to my rescue, Bullet. Oh, shucks. I was just doing the right thing. He was kinda cool out there. A bit. A smidgen. He was? Lieutenant Excellent, could you not? He rushed in headlong at the start and got smacked down by this rando samurai bot. I guess he was trying to show off his, whatchamacallit, Bushido? Bushido? Lieutenant, it's Bushido. It's the way of the samurai. No, whoopsie daisy. Oh gosh, are you okay, Bullet? Are you hurt at all? Oh, yeah, I'm good. The enemy gave us a slip, but hey, at least Kuzuha and the others are okay. Agreed. Thank you so much. You two weren't here on work, were you? Not really, but don't worry about that. We asked Major Kai to take us along. By the way, what brings you two back to Earth? Are you on your honeymoon? What? No, I mean... Oh, I hope you invite me to the wedding. I'll be there my bunny girl best. Don't people normally go to honeymoons after their wedding? And I'm not sure about going to a wedding dressed as a bunny girl would go over well. Aw man, I just got hit with a double team shutdown. So what's the haps, Rio? It's not a honeymoon, okay? She's right. Rio just dragged me along, really. Excuse me, Ryoto? Are you saying you would have been better off without me? I never said that. Oh boy. Oh, hey Kyosuke. We're heading back to Langley with the aggressors. Roger. By the way, Lieutenant, what's up with the Alt's color scheme? It's nighttime camouflage. We needed it on the previous assignment. And then we had this whole showcase thing at the base festival. The little kids totally ate it up. I guess the Alt and Vice do tend to get featured in military magazines and the like. A little more than necessary, if you ask me. Maybe it's all part of Project Aegis. In any case, we'll be reverting it to its old colors once we get back to base. Hell yeah. By the way, Kyosuke, what about Kuzuha? We'll take her back with us, of course. We did rescue her after all. But we got one more job to do before we leave. If we don't use our mechs to clear debris off the runway, our transport can't land. Roger. What's wrong, Bullet? I just got a little bruised up in that last fight. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'll be the judge of that. Show me that bruise. Okay. Oh, isn't it cute seeing Bullet totally whipped? To be young. We need to step it up, Kyosuke. Maybe a hug or two. Save it for when we get back. Now get a move on with the cleanup. We've got a transport inbound. She's just shocked. What? Yo, hug me for real? That's pretty cute. Oh. Anyway, let's look at our units. So we still only have the 3. We don't even have the mass production Huckbinds. Or the Kungust, but that's fine. I think we should probably focus on upgrading your energy. Can we max it out? Yeah, we can. And we can give you some mobility. That should be pretty good. And let's give the Alt Tizen maybe more armor. Just a little bit more. Just in case. We should be giving you mobility, but we'll hold off on that. Let's go ahead and save and then move on. Actually, do we have any... I don't think we do. No. We could move these out of the way, but we'll stick to them. It's fine. Let's move on to the next map. All the missions before these, like in SRW OG1, would take about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe an hour. We've gone through 6 missions or something in just 2 hours, which is insane. Like the first 4 missions flew by. Attention all passengers, our plane has now landed safely at Langley Airport. Thank you for flying with us today. And we here in the cabin crew hope you have a fantabulous day. Has anyone ever told her she's not part of the cabin crew? Look, I take my chances when I get them, okay? If you've got the time to stand around chatting, spend it gearing up to disembark. Sure thing. Langley Tower to L327, L321. Hold position and stand by. L327, roger. L321, roger. Oh, what's this? I see something big coming our way. Is that a stork? No, wait, that's a battleship. The Space Noah 1, Shirogane. Is it really called that? Is it really? Because we have the Shirogane, we had the Kurogane as well. So it's literally the white Gane, like the white ship. I'm pretty sure that was the word for battleship. Let me double check. Just real quick. It ain't that. No, I'm misremembering. Because Fune was the word for boat. Well, anyway, one's white, one's black. Does that mean the repairs on it are all done? There's a ship I haven't seen in there's a ship I haven't seen in a long time. Who do you think's in the captain's seat? Who knows? It's not Lieutenant Colonel Daitetsu Minase, that's for sure. True. And the other lieutenant went to, like, Jupiter or whatever. And there we go, all dunsies. So, what's for dinner? Don't kick back just yet. We might get called on to scramble again at a moment's notice. Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive and not jinx it. Besides, a little break wouldn't kill us. Am I right or am I right, Kuzuha? Actually, you should rest up. Let me handle the Type 2. No, I want to help. Wow, Kuzuha's pretty hardy. I wonder if it's those health drinks of hers at work. I don't know about that one. At any rate, don't relax just because we're back at base. We might not get any time to rest, jokes aside. People have limits, you know. Our rotations have been brutal, and I'm starting to think it's deliberate. Just goes to show how much Commander Kenneth depends on us. Good problem to have, right? Wow, talk about positive spins. I'm pretty sure he's got it in for us big time. Hard to laugh that off. True. Kyosuke, Commander Kenneth wants you. Roger that. See what I mean? He's gonna run you through the ringer. I wouldn't mind giving him a little ringing. Yeah, right. He's such a slimeball, he'd slip right out of your hands. It is what it is. I wouldn't risk mouthing off in front of the commander if I were you. Understood. Right. Get all the data compiled for our report. Roger. Platoon, you and Ryoto fly... Fucking hell, dude. Platoon, you fly Ryoto and Ryo back. If they stay here, they might not be able to leave for a while. Yes, sir. Ryo, take care of yourselves, okay? Totally. I'll email you once things settle down some. Same here. Just, don't attach any weirdo health food catalogs, okay? Right. We better get going then. See you all later. I'm glad we had you here. And Ryo, try not to give the director any heart attacks, okay? Yes, sir. See you around, guys. Once you're back on the moon, tell Dr. Hadom I said hi. Will do. Here's hoping we see each other again. Preferably not on the battlefield. Definitely. Ryoto, you can't be Ryo's whipping boy forever. Sometimes you gotta take a stand. Shut up and listen, you know? Okay. Now you're just telling him to be Zenga. Oh, yeah. Anyway, just remember, girls go gaga for nice guys who show some backbone sometimes. I'll try to remember that. I might be asking a little too much of Ryoto. Be careful getting back. Oh, and say hi to the CEO and director for me. Will do. Take care. Ready to go, Kyosuke? Ready. And here he is again. Yeah, like, it's almost as if Kenneth, like, you can definitely tell this dude is obviously a bad guy. I'm issuing a strict gag order on this matter. I don't want you so much as mentioning it to the others. So basically, you want us to forget it ever happened, and forget about that mech. That's right. The investigation on Itsurugi's end is still ongoing. This is an extremely delicate matter. No explanation at all, huh? Something tells me my read was right on the money. Alright, Commander. In that case, we'll begin testing our new candidates. Good. That is what you're here for. Listen to this guy. You can leave, Major. Lieutenant Kyosuke Nambu remains here. Yes, sir. With permission, sir. You've got my sympathy, Kyosuke. Now then, Lieutenants. About the request you submitted to Lieutenant Colonel Warren. It got passed straight to him, huh? I can see where this is going. It's denied. And there will be no change to our present rotation. Right. The other squadrons are still transitioning to Huckabines. It's gonna take some time for them to get the hang of them. You have a problem with that? Don't tell me the hero of the L5 campaign is whining about a little overtime. Not at all, sir. I simply believe our mechs are under too much strain to continue performing at current levels. I hold your team's track record on high esteem, or in high esteem, but I'm starting to think you're a bunch of overrated idiots. He said that he said that without missing a beat. Clearly, he's holding us in for more than just high esteem. Excuse me, Lieutenant Colonel Lee Linjin, captain of the Shirogane, reporting in. This guy also looks evil as fuck. Good to have you, Lieutenant Colonel. This is First Lieutenant Kyosuke Nambu, one of your new subordinates. New subordinate? What's going on now? Ah, so you're the commander of the ATX team, and the hero of the DC War and L5 campaign. I've heard all about you. So, was the ATX route canon? Or is the only difference between the SRX route and the ATX route in SRW OG, besides some slight differences in some of the missions, like, do they just converge and then, like, Kyosuke is still, like, the quote-unquote hero at the end? I won't go easy on you, though. If you're going to work under me, I expect you to work harder than you've ever before. Yes, sir. I get it now. We're the flies in the ointment. And he's decided to throw us in the trash. Clearly, I wasn't thinking big enough, worrying about a rotation. On that note, once the Shirogane has fully resupplied, we'll be setting out on the mission to clean up some DC remnants believed to be hiding in the Mexican plateau. Get your mechs loaded on the double. Is that clear? Roger. Lieutenant Colonel Lee is a man of talent. He graduated the Astro Military Academy summa cum laude. You'd better do your job and do it well. Sir. Lieutenant Colonel, I expect great things of the Shirogane. You won't be disappointed. I'll easily outperform all your other suppression squadrons. Jeez. Keep talking big, Greenhorn. You'll just be scoring points for me. Another awful CO. You'd almost think I was jinxed. Right. Episode 6. Beautiful Infiltrator. Oh, here it is. Huh. But who's piloting this thing, then? It is her! Okay. Damn, then, like... Huh. So all the OG pilots are, like, showing up. Interesting. Weird. The jump was successful, but I seem to have other problems. Checking all systems. Radar and ASRS are out of commission. Nothing that will impede functionality, but I'm in no condition to move around like this. I also don't seem to be anywhere near my planned destination. And now I've got pursuers coming after me? Uh-oh. Charlie 1 to Alpha 1. Unknown unit confirmed. Grounded at 6 o'clock. All units, pursue the unknown, don't let it escape. What is that mech, anyway? Some new Federation model? No idea. But it's seen us, so we've got no choice but to take it out. I knew I'd be jumping into an unknown situation, but I never expected things to backfire this drastically. All units, move in. Long-range transmitters offline too. I'll just have to fend them off the hard way. The Angelg is destroyed. The what? Huh. So this is another super robot. It's a special humanoid mobile weapon piloted by Lamia Loveless. So mind you, her name is Lamia. But right now we know her as question mark. But now we know her name. Its vaguely organic looking rear wings, as well as its effeminate armor design, give it the look of a mystical machine. Its weapons are a liberal take on those of a classic European knight, with a slender rapier and solidified energy used to make spearheads and a bow and arrow. Not much is known about the material it is made from or what powers it. It is more than likely that it uses EOT. Isurugi Industries claims to have developed this mech for submission in trials for the Terra Federation Force's next mainline unit, but the veracity of these claims is unclear. Due to the way the mech's registration system is set up, no one can pilot this machine except for its designated pilot, Lamia Loveless. Interesting. And she gets after image? That is insane. So what do we get? We get Shadow Lancer, Mirage Sword, Illusion Arrow, Mirage Sign, and Phantom Phoenix. Interesting. So we'll be able to mainly use these. 1 and 2 to 4. In that case, let's do this. Let's use Bullseye. Let's use Wall. And if we double check one last thing, potential counter and predict. We could start shooting them down, or we can move up to them, like so. and hit him with something. Unless we want to use the Mirage Sword, actually. Maybe here. Like this. Alright, let's show this off. Gotta carry out my mission, which means you've gotta disappear.
踏み込みすぎたようだな。ミラージュソード E モード。
しまった。奴の見た目に惑わされた。
I haven't heard this song in a while, too.
落ちろ。
Get predicted.
単純な攻撃パターンだな。
Get fucking predicted. And speaking of, you do have a beam code as well, and after image. So like once she gets going, she will, you know, they'll never hit her, which is crazy. All right, let's show off the illusion arrow.
なんとしても落とす。
やはりそうきた。手数は平等にな。イリュージョンアロー。いけ。
あんな機体にやられるわけには。
Right, I forgot that they gave Lamia interesting animations. Especially when she shows up on screen.
やってやる。
But here goes.
やってやるぞ。
手数は平等にな。ミラージュソード E モード。
That's still pretty cool. Like, the concept is really neat. I do not like the design of this mech, though. Personally. Like, I've never liked it. It looks weird. Anyway, we can't counter, so let's evade. Hopefully. And they're not moving towards me. That's lame as fuck. Okay. Let's see. This can only be used at range of 1, and that's at 1 to 8. But this is post move. Let's see. The objective was before turn 4. So, we still got 3 units there. And we can't shoot any of them, really. So let's have you just use... Well, here, if we try using something like Shadow Lancer, right? Chance to hit is still 100, so we don't need Bullseye. We can just use Wall instead. Let's move you up here. Like, right here. Have you use Shadow Lancer again. And let's hit... It doesn't really matter who we hit. As long as we don't take much damage. Now, let's hope that they all come towards us. So we can actually do something. They're not moving to me. That's lame as hell. Alright, let's hope to dodge. We didn't. That's fine. All units, stay alert. We've got a big one inbound. You can have 1 battleship and 3 personal troopers making descent. Federation IFF. Okay. Assault 1 to Platinum 1. All units have completed their descent. Lieutenant Kyosuke, attempt to make contact with the unknown. Assault 1, Roger. I know that mech. Some minor differences in features and coloration, but that's the one. Does that mean Phase 1 of my mission is a success? Wow, talk about girly. Do you think that mech's a friend of the Valsy? Hey, that's like an angel. Careful, Bullet. Don't go falling in love now. Some relationships were never meant to be. Look, I'm not you-know-who. Yeah, I can see it with that one. That machine's in my databanks. The Gespenst Mark IV, Weissritter. I never knew a real model existed outside of blueprints. And is that a Huckabine model with them? Is this what it's like over here? Attention unknown units. This is Lieutenant Kyosuke Nambu, commander of the ATX team. The ATX team, Kyosuke Nambu? If you can hear me, state your name and affiliation. That's definitely him. It's Beowulf. Well, yes, I can hear you. Whoa, it's a girl. No surprise there. I would have been pretty floored if it was some huge, deep-voiced guy, though. Quite excellent. I repeat, state your name and affiliation. My name? I'm Lamia Loveless, and my affiliation is classified. Classified. Found out anything? Yes, sir. Its classification code is SMSC. It seems to be an Isurugi Industries prototype. Isurugi Industries? It doesn't look like anything from the Lion series. They've already submitted an independent testing plan to the TFF, sir. According to that, its test pilot is named Lamia Loveless. That corroborates well enough. But go ahead and verify with Isurugi Industries anyway, just to be on the safe side. Yes, sir. Assault 1, that unit is an Isurugi Industries prototype. Secure it once you've cleaned up the DC remnants. The thing's a prototype? I find it hard to believe that it just so happened to be running around here on an independent test. After the incident with the Valsian, I'm not about to take anything Isurugi Industries says at face value. Do you hear me, Assault 1? Repeat my orders. Yes, sir. We'll clean up the DC remnants and secure the Isurugi prototype. Data can be fabricated easily enough. But this might be a way to keep Isurugi Industries' little side business in check. Excellent. Bullet, you heard the man. Don't get sloppy out there. Roger Dodger. Time for this White Knight to rescue a mysterious yet beautiful damsel in distress. You don't even know what she looks like. Oh, come on. That's just how these things work. It's not gonna be some crazy muscle lady, that's for sure. Yeah, you're probably right. You'll see for yourself once we secure it. Let's move. Sounds like someone's already laid some groundwork. Perfect. I can use this. Interesting. We can't counter. Let's try to evade. Okay. What can you do? So here's the Shirogane. So we get spider net, weapon breakers, chaff grenades, torpedoes, missiles, and impact cannons. Okay. And you get wall and bullseye. Let's have you move maybe this way, like so, and you can try literally anything. Bullet, how far can you move? Here? Can you chakram? You can. Let's have you focus. Or use bullseye, I guess. And let's have you persist just in case. And go for the chakram, like so. Okay. Kyosuke can excel and focus. Let's move him, if we can, this way. And revolver stake one of them. Maybe this one. So yeah, we're no longer in the Nacht colors, which I assume could probably be changed if you really want him to. Or if you really want to change him. Let's have you triple beam cannon this one and take it out. So. There we go. And you're close to being able to use other stuff. Oh, you can use Mirage Phoenix now. Let's see. You haven't been hit. You haven't been hit. And you have been. Let's have you use... Well, you don't need Bullseye then. Let's have you just move here. And use the Mirage sign, I mean. Not a Phoenix. Oh, wait, you do need the Bullseye. Jeez. Alright, well, in that case, we'll do it to you. Like so. And let's see what's up. That was pretty cool though. For a super robot to be able to move that fast is insane. Do remember, like, this thing is 40 meters tall, while the average personal trooper, like the Altizen, is 20. So, I mean, actually, this thing's almost 50, right? No, it's almost 45. Okay, here goes. We can't counter. Let's evade. And you are getting Claymored. Kyosuke got hit somehow? Are you insane? Kyosuke, you're gonna counter, right? There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we should be able to counter with this. Or we can't. They're not gonna let us use this attack yet, it seems. Because we have the will for it, but Maybe it's too good. I don't know. Maybe they want to hold off on letting you see some attacks until later. I'm not sure. But we can definitely have Kyosuke use Excel and Focus. And you can definitely try to take this thing out with a revolver stake like so. There we go. Now, can you do it? You still can't. It's not going to let us. So, that's lame. Well, let's move you in, and let's have you use Mirage Sign. It's still an 89% chance to hit. I'm pretty sure it's going to land. There we go. Okay. No enemy readings within range. Shift us to alert status. Recover the prototype and conduct an investigation of it in the hazmat disposal room. Sir. Oh, did you make contact with Isurugi Industries? Yes, sir. They're waiting on hold now. Good. Patch them through to here. Jeez. What do you think they're gonna tell us? Yes, that's right. The SMSC Angog is a unit developed by our company. Why is it classified? It's participating in trials for the next mainline mass production unit. We didn't want any information about it leaking to our competitors. What can you tell me about its test pilot, Lamia Lovelace? You can find her personal history in the background documents we sent you. Those are from when we first hired her. Retrieve the unit and pilot immediately then. About that, actually. Would it be possible for the Angog and Lamia to accompany your ship? You know, to gather data? Our CEO, Mitsuko Isurugi, has requested it personally. Unacceptable. Our ship is in the middle of an operation right now. Could you make an exception this time, Captain? The CEO insisted on it in light of your considerable talent. I'm not here to contribute to your profit margins. It's bad enough that some of our top brass have been schmoozing with Isurugi. And you can't possibly have missed the news about that terrorist incident the other day. You guys are supporting the DC remnants behind the scenes, aren't you? Look, our company is as much of a victim as anyone in that whole affair. Don't make me laugh. If you have a request, then undergo an audit and send it through the proper channels. every time, anytime shit like this happens in the military, that's always the answer. It's like, have it go through the proper channels. Every single time. Actually, we've already made arrangements with Major General Kenneth of your North American theater. Do they pay him off? How can someone like him be responsible for protecting the Earth sphere? I believe you should be receiving official orders from the Major General shortly. I cannot offer any guarantees of safety for your mech or your classified information. We are well aware of that, yes. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. Jeez. You heard him. You heard him, Lieutenant. I'm assigning the Angog and Lamia Lovelace to your command. Are you certain about this, sir? We have their background now, but not much else. I will not tolerate objections. Follow my orders. Let me make something clear, Lieutenant. The Hagane may have tolerated your excesses and transgressions, but I will not. Those who violate orders or military regulations will be disciplined accordingly. Make sure your team knows that. Roger. With that out of the way, our ship will be making a brief stop back at Langley. Langley? I thought we were in the middle of a mission. Objections will not be tolerated, Lieutenant. Do not make me repeat myself. Apologies, sir. I suppose you deserve an explanation, at the least. The DC remnants are even more active than we anticipated. It's possible that our mission will be an extended one. According to Commander Kenneth and the Langley staff office's estimates, we'll run out of steam before we're done, so we're going back to Langley while we can to top off our supplies. Any objections? No, sir. Then you are dismissed. Gotcha. So we've been stuck with a fancy prototype and its test pilot, huh? Geez, Kyosuke, are you some kind of magnet for these things? Or for these things? That's not my fault, but I'll grant that this does happen a lot. Did you hear the report on the Angog yet, Lieutenant? No, not yet. It's got some seriously high performance, but there's a lot that's still unclear about it, like its generator and weapons. They're submitting it in hopes that it will become the new mainline unit, right? You need some fancy new tech and corporate secrets to replace our shiny new mass production Huckies. I don't know if that explains it. It does resemble a lion. It doesn't resemble a lion in the slightest. And I'm not so sure it's an Isurugi mech at all. Its weapons are closer to an SR than a personal trooper or armored module. I have a hard time believing Isurugi magically developed this stuff overnight and had it out on an independent test. Yeah, let's not forget the mass production Balsian we ran into. Is there something about my mech that concerns you? Wow, let me guess, you're... Yes, I'm Lamia Lovelace, the designated pilot of the Angled. Wait, what was that? Huh? Is that how they talk in colonies these days? C-Bullet totally called it. I know how these things work. Huh? Oh, yeah, you sure did. What are they talking about? They couldn't be onto me, could they? Let me ask you something. Why were you out conducting independent testing in that airspace? It was on the CEO's orders. I was merely doing as instructed. Some of my words are coming out a little strange when I talk out loud. Why? Oh, is that some local dialect? Where are you from? Oh, this is like your thing, huh? It's woman. Come on, Lieutenant. It says right in her report that she's from the space colonies. Yes, that is absolutely correctious. Correctious. She's laughing, but the look on her face is totally deadpan. There's definitely something wrong. The impact from the jump must have damaged my speech functionality? Excuse me? There's still something bugging me, though. Does she know? Hey, Lami, can you come over here a sec? Do I have something on my face? Try lower. Those curves would put even Garnet to shame. Lower? Wait, Garnet? Curves? Oh, I get it. You're talking about bust size, aren't you? Aw, look at that blush. You're adorable, really. You seem to jump to boobs awfully quick there, though. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Of what? By curves. Is this what you're alluding to? No. Oh gosh, don't come any closer. Is that a nosebleed? Goodness. A glamorous model, a naive shy boy, and a deadpan guy. This falls on your local ATX affiliate. What are you calling deadpan? See, you practically just admitted it. I don't understand this woman. Anyway, nice to meet you, Lami. Yes. She has a peculiar air about her. I'd best not let her appearance fool me. She demands as much caution as Kyosuke Nambu himself. Depending on how things play out, I might have to dispose of her. To properly introduce ourselves, I'm Kyosuke Nambu, First Lieutenant and Commander of the ATX team. The ATX team? That was what they used to be called on the other side. And Kyosuke Nambu, AAA class target, codenamed Beowulf. I suffered some setbacks, but my mission has succeeded up to Phase 2. I'm Brooklyn Luckfield, Second Lieutenant, but please, call me Bullet. No seducing him, Lami. He's got a very cute girlfriend, okay? Brooklyn Luckfield. His name is in my databanks. The real problem is this woman. I don't have anything on her. And saving the best for last, I'm Excellent Browning, Second Lieutenant. Nice to meet you. What is it? Browning? Did she say Browning? It couldn't be. My name's not that weird, is it? If I could inquisify, do you have any family, Lieutenants? Family? Just me and my dad. Mere coincidence then. But something about her reminds me of the other one. Anyway, you have to call me Big Sis or Exy. Them's the rules. Very well, Exy. Consider it fun. Glad to hear it. Stop making up weird rules, Excellent. Lamia Lovelace, you're working with us from now on. Yes, sir. I look forward to collaborating with you. I have to do something about my linguistic system. A prototype machine and a test pilot to match. Something about this stinks big time. I hope it's not an omen of things to come. Oh, Kyosuke, can you call him? Or can you call him? Oh, well, here we go. We've gotten a reading, you say? Yes. Or, yep, Alabama in the North American sector. I got a report from Rose. Her jump timing and location are pretty far off from what we planned. Is that going to be a problem? Who could say, really? The energy readings we had when we made the jump were far beyond anticipated limits. If this ends up failing, we'll have to move on to other measures, and quickly. Oh, enough hand-wringing. The mech jumped successfully, which is more than we can say for the Neverland. Rose has even laid out some groundwork for us. That's sad. What? The process might have had some impact on her psychologically. She's quite delicate, you know. I suppose I shouldn't expect better. In that case, we should be focusing our efforts on finding you-know-who. He must know we're here. Now, not so fast. Has she ever failed a mission? Even he's given her some credit for reliability. Fine, let her handle it. You better pull this off, W-17. Okay. Well, we made it all the way up to episode 7. So I think this would be a good stopping point for today. So let's get ready to swap on over to the ending screen. And we'll all things for tonight.